From the moving songs to the emotional sermon, the Caylee Marie Anthony Memorial was a touching tribute to the little 2-year-old girl.
But perhaps the most interesting of all was how the Anthony family remembered her. Lee, George, and Cindy Anthony all spoke publicly for the first time since Caylee's remains were found. We brought in team coverage tonight to take you inside the church and tell you the stories of the people in the crowd who took time out to say goodbye to Caylee. But we start with Channel 9's Kathy Bellich. And Kathy, the Anthonys had moving messages for both Caylee and Casey.
They did. They were emotional. They were sentimental. They managed to smile when they told some stories about Caylee. They did not ignore Casey's legal troubles, but they did not insist on her innocence either. Instead, they asked for compassion. Lee Anthony released the first of many doves after the very emotional, heartfelt goodbye to Caylee Marie Anthony. Strangers who become so attached to a child they've never met sobbed openly.
This family is incomplete. I am incomplete. I'm broken.
Not 3 weeks after George Anthony's apparent suicide attempt, he managed to share his pain and his cherished memories of his beloved granddaughter.
I miss that kiss on the cheek, that special hug.
He taught her to sing "You Are My Sunshine" and to imitate SpongeBob SquarePants. He wore a lavender shirt today because it's her favorite color.
Some days when I wouldn't maybe just pay attention to her for just a second, she would get right on my face and, "Jojo? Grandpa Jojo, George."
Caylee's grandmother, Cindy, talked about how Caylee loved tea parties and swimming. And Cindy reached out to Casey in case she was watching or listening from jail.
I love you, and I wish I could comfort you right now. I wish I could take away all of your pain and wipe away your tears.
But Casey apparently never heard that. She spent the 2 hours with her lawyer at the jail rather than watching or listening to Caylee's memorial service here. Reporting live at the First Baptist Church of Orlando, Kathy Bellich, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
But Casey Anthony was closer to today's memorial service than you might think. As you can see in this video from Sky Witness 9, the Orange County Jail is just about a mile from the church. But again, as Kathy mentioned, Casey did not watch the service on TV. Hundreds of people showed up to pay their respects to Caylee, but the crowd came nowhere close to filling up the First Baptist Church of Orlando.
And when Channel 9's Barrett Peterson talked to some of the mourners there, he discovered some people had come from out of town. Barrett continues our live team coverage now at the church.
Oh, Bob, not only out of town, but out of state, and most have never met Caylee's family. But because of all the exposure over the last several months, they really feel like they know them, and they wanted to pay their respects. As morning broke over First Baptist Orlando, a line quietly formed. Some of the people in that line traveled all night.
You're here, so do it. It'll be the last chance.
It's a long way to come. For
just driving time.
8 hours of drive time for Jerry and Sherry Galt from Charlotte, North Carolina. 10 hours for Eric Rose from Knoxville, Tennessee.
I guess when you watch it every day, you feel like you're part of it, I guess. We're kind of just here supporting the parents, actually.
The parents of Caylee Marie Anthony. Most of the people who attended the little girl's memorial service had never met her or her grandmother.
Caylee Marie has brought thousands of strangers from all religious backgrounds together in one church to pray. How great is that?
A message that touched the heart of Sherry Galt. She'll probably never get to know Cindy Anthony, but she grieves along with her, one grandmother to another.
I feel for her. I know that they've got to be dying inside, and I hope it'll bring some closure to them. I feel my heart goes out to them.
At First Baptist Orlando, Barrett Peterson, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.